Ah. So the story is about two friends, Julian Mantle and John. That's right, Julian Mantle and just John. Julian Mantle, the main character, is actually the monk who sells his Ferrari and does something which I'll tell you later. And the other guy is John. Both of these guys are lawyers and they work in the law firm. So when the first chapter starts, we're thrown right into the action. The story starts inside a courtroom where the lawyers are fighting their cases. And at the beginning of the sentence, we learn that the main guy, Julian Mantle, has suffered a heart attack and is taken to intensive care. So this does not give us a full picture about both the characters, but the other character, John, starts talking to us about this Julian guy, and we get to learn more about Julian's life from this character, John. So John is the main narrator within the story, and he talks mostly about Julian because his life is frankly quite boring. What a little. Once this happens, we get to learn that Julian guy, the main guy, so Julian, John. Julian, interesting. John, boring. You can just judge by the names. Okay, so this Julian guy has now collapsed, has had a heart attack, and has now decided to sell all his belongings, including his red Ferrari, and move to India for getting enlightened. Yes, I'm not making this up. It's what the story says. The book is right here. So next the boring guy, John, he talks more about Julian's life. He says how in the past Julian used to be a rich, handsome, single lawyer. He used to be the talk of the town. He used to be very strong. He used to be very effective in his court cases. He used to be liked by a lot of people in the court despite having this absurd and arrogant attitude. If you have watched the TV series Suits, there's a character named Harvey Specter. So to just shorten this story, let's just say he was Harvey Specter kind of guy. Not totally, but to some extent. He had that confidence and charisma about him that made him liked by a lot of people. But today, right in this moment, that same Julian guy has grown old. He's around 52 years old and he has got a lot of wrinkles. Despite eating in fine restaurants and hanging out with rich people, he looks like a guy who has a void within him which has not been fulfilled. Now, after Julian goes to India, he eventually finds his way to this group of monks who live in high Himalayan region who are known as sages of Savannah. I don't know what that means, but I'm guessing that means those are a group of monks who are named Sages of Savannah. So what happens is that Julian meets Sages of Savannah, and those guys have a leader whose name is Yogi Raman. So Yogi Raman takes Julian under his wing and he teaches him all the philosophies and life leadership goals that they have learned throughout their life.